Nation's capital in FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And we are underway from FedEx Field. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Smith on first down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On third down, it's Thompson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, it's Smith. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're going to go for it. It's Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Kerry Wynn in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Manning. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 3rd and long, it's Madden. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Preston Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Redskins, Jamison Crowder. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington Redskins, as they make their way back out here, you know, they're coming off back-to-back 7 and 9 seasons now. Yes, they had the injuries at quarterback, but gosh, there was a time when you thought the NFC East was theirs.
It certainly was. Remember, they were 6-3 at one point. And people were wondering, could they ride the legs of Adrian Peterson to a division crown and into the playoffs? But injuries hit them in a big way. At one point, partner down.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Alec Ogletree in to drop him behind the line, and that's a loss of a yard. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from... And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And what a way to take over as they've got it with a 1st and goal. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing. Wait it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Washington. 65 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll run with Peterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
He'll get it up the middle, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Giants set to get the football back, and they're coming off a 5-11 season. Now, look, that's an improvement from 2017, but still it's 8-24 the last 2 years. So, okay, you talked about earlier their need to get big guys up front to protect the quarterback. You got the number 6 overall pick in this next year's draft. Where are you going?
You would think if you could get someone like a Quentin Nelson who went to the Colts last year, you would want to do that. But there's also a chance they can get their future quarterback with the number 6 pick. So you might have to go in that direction and then come back and get the big guys later in the draft. Sitting in that number 6 spot, they will have a good chance at getting one of the top quarterbacks in this year's draft.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First target, first catch at a 1st down. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down to Barkley on the check down. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 15 and a first. Here's a give to Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Manning throwing on second down. He dumps it off to Barkley. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, gun.
Here's Manning to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Richardson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, Smith completes it to Davis. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Smith. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Smith again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Back up. Banjo.
Throwing again is Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Manning to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A handoff to Barkley. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down, here's Manning. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Manning going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, a big story, as it always is come January. Head coaching changes around the NFL. If you count the situations in Cleveland, in Green Bay, that's 8 openings all told.
And that's about the number people were starting to predict somewhere around mid-season. I think out of all of them, the Marvin Lewis situation in Cincinnati, he had been there for 16 years. Many thought he might stay, but it seemed like it was a mutual deal where he decided to step down. But out of all of them, there may be 1 or 2 that may recirculate within the league and be a head coach at another spot.
Tough for Steve Wilks after just 1 season to be let go.
Yeah, that doesn't happen very often in this league. He was the unfortunate recipient of way too many injuries on his team. Never got a chance to get off the ground.
It'll be a Redskin first down as Smith hits Crowder.
52. 35.
On first down, Smith finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. And this play was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Smith throwing again. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Right. Yellow.
Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Well, with the score where it's at, a field goal essentially doesn't do them much good here. A touchdown, though, and they're really in business.
Yeah, exactly right, because taking over the ball in this type of field position, all right, they feel good about what the defense just did. If you're calling plays, you're still thinking aggressively. You're not thinking, all right, let's just run the ball and try and get 3. You want to put it downfield, call your big shots, and try and get that big, big score.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now Saquon Barkley, he's to the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They come out here in the eye. Manning, his pass caught at the 4. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them.
Hey, go 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam. Shift. Watch the shift.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Orange.
He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Finding room at the 30. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Barkley. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it?